Being the most flat and dry country in the world, Australia is one of the most biodiverse countries too. The continent has thousands of plants that do not exist in other places. Around an 80 and 90% of the flora is endemic from the country. The tree we all know from Australia is eucalyptus, which has around 700 species that also have enormous sizes. The word eucalyptus comes from the Greek eucalyptus, which means well covered. Also, this tree has really fast development and growing. That's why this tree is used to create paper and for wood gathering. The eucalyptus conform around the 80% of the forest in the country. The national flora emblem of Australia is the acacia tree. This tree has around 160% species in the country. The people call them wattles. Acacia are also known by their small and fragrant flowers, which are arranged in compact globular or cylindrical clusters. Also, the acacia produce a fruit that are legumes and are highly variable in appearance, depending on the species. This plant is important economically because it produces a substance used for adhesives, pharmaceutical, inks, confections, and other products. To mention another plant in Australia, there are Melaleucas casuarinas, that is a kind of tea, calitris, and mangrove, and rainforest. Now we're going to talk about the animals. We have a big surprise here. There are not just kangaroos and cute koalas in Australia. Actually, there is around 4,852 species of animals that are divided between monotremes, marsupials, and placentals. Australia has around 800 species of birds, including the conic emu, a not-flying bird, the second biggest after the ostrich. This bird can run long distance at 50 kilometers per hour. There are nomads, and they can also cross long distance for food, which is based on plants and insects. Australia has two species of crocodiles, the Cocodrilus porosus, a saltwater crocodile, the largest reptilian alive today, which can reach from 6 to 7 meters. Also, one of the most intelligent and sophisticated of the reptiles. Too dangerous for humans. If you see one of those, you should just find a way out. There are around 4,000 fish species and 50 different mammals. Tourists from different parts of the world come just to Australia to watch these animals in their habitat. It is so bad that just the 8% of the surface is protected. Also, this country has several places that were catalogued World Heritage, like the Shark Bay, Fraser Island, and the Blue Mountains.
Now, talking about culture. Native Australians or Aboriginal people arrived between 40,000 and 60,000 years ago, making them the oldest civilization in the world. The culture of Australia is a Western culture derived primarily from Britain, but also influenced by the unique geography of the Australian continent, the diverse input of Aboriginal, Torres Strait Islander, and other oceanic people. Australians tend to embrace their environment proudly, native or not. Fully 1/4 of the Australian population is foreign-born. Aboriginal and contemporary Australian culture share an understanding of the importance of plant and animal life to the nation, because Australia has about 1 million native species. They are very casual, direct, and humorous when communicating. Honesty is appreciated and arrogance is looked down on. While Australia has a strong tradition of secular government, religious organizations have played a significant role in public life. The Christian churches in particular have played an integral role in the development of education, health, and wealth services. But there is a fact. Australia doesn't have one uniform national culture because the country is made up of so many different cultures thanks to diversity.
Tourism in Australia is an important component of the Australian economy, contributing to the national economy. Australia is a place that is surrounded by over 10,685 beaches, over 500 national parks, and drumroll, 8,222 islands. 216,977 tourists come to Australia for only holiday purposes. The most popular destinations were Melbourne with 35%, Sydney with 30%, and Perth with 27% of visitors. I will be talking about them in a little bit. Okay, so let's start with Melbourne. It's a metropolis with an exciting city center, inner city neighborhoods that are full of unique character, lush green parks, and mountain ranges that you can enjoy. Australian nature at its finest. This city is known for its many landways, its cultural diversity, excellent dining options for all budgets, and amazing street art. It's also known for being the coffee capital of the world and for being regularly voted as the world's most livable city. Okay, so moving on, let's talk about Sydney. It is a vibrant city built in one of the most beautiful bays in the world, with incredible beaches and easy access and unique landscapes. Sydney is the largest and oldest city in Australia. Located in Sydney Bay next to the circular quay, the Rocks is the point where the European village began, in Australia. The neighborhood is known for its colorful streets and elegantly resorted buildings, entertainment establishments, and specialty stores. In the circular quay, ships, trains, and buses are connected, linking the city center with its suburbs. Finally, but not least, there is Perth. Nature and urban life exist in harmony in Perth, on Australia's west coast. Here, where the locals soak up more sunny days than in any other Australian capital city, you can visit nearby Rottnest Island, walk in Leafy Kings Park, and experience Swan Valley's vineyards, Aboriginal art, food, and history. For local culture, wander the nearby city of Fremantle's winding portside streets. Perth City Centre Museum and Gallery present or peel back the layers of this urban landscape with an Aboriginal guide. Talk to you about Australia's most magical destinations to visit. Number 1, Australia's wild northwest coast. The Northwest is an area of outstanding natural beauty, and with such an expansive area comes an extensive variety of natural attractions. Rock Range, thundering waterfalls, pristine beaches, and unique wildlife. Number 2, the Outback, with rugged mountain ranges, spectacular gorges, and the world's longest stretch of straight railroad. The Outback symbolizes the essence of Australia. Number 3, Tasmania. It offers its virgin nature, considered a World Heritage Site, gastronomy and wines, compact cities, and clean air. Number 4, tropical Queensland. Feel grounded and connected with nature in a place unlike anywhere else, fringed by reef and enveloped by rainforest. Number 5, the Great Ocean Road. Tour Victoria's Great Ocean Road, which houses surfing beaches like Bells Beach and the limestone pinnacles of the 12 Apostles. This region also offers fishing villages, whales, shipwrecks, golden beaches, rainforests, and national parks.